Okay, I started sanding the trunk, just the trunk lid, the hatch. I never did get rid of those spots. So I sanded it with, I started out with 600 because I needed to knock it down pretty good. And then I went, gradually went up to 2000. I don't have, I just realized my buffer doesn't have a buffing pad. So I gotta run down to the store and get, a pad. But you can kind of see it's now a lot smoother. There, I can see if I can focus. So you can kind of see it seems to be a lot smoother now. There's a spot right there, but I'm gonna leave that. Remember, this is not buffed. All I did was wipe it down and wipe it, basically cleaned it, wiped it down. See if I can get the sides. Now I didn't get too close to the edge because I didn't want to go through the paint. So let me run down to the store and get a buffing pad and then buff this out so then I can show you the final product. Okay, wet sanded and buff the trunk lid, or the hatch, whatever you want to call it. So basically I hit it with, I started out with 800 and then knocked down a whole, majority of the orange peel, then smooth it out with 1500. Then I hit it with a rubbing compound and a buffer, then a polishing compound and a buffer, and then wax cleaner by hand. And that's how it turns out. It's pretty smooth, as you can see. I'm trying to get it to focus on the paint, but as you can see, it came out pretty good. There's a spot right there where I drip that I got practically out. I mean, if you look real closer, you'll see it right there. So basically, it went from looking like this to this. I didn't hit the edge too hard. I might actually go back and hit, when I'm doing this, I might actually hit this real quick. I try to avoid the edges, but it looks like, it looks good if you ask me. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for what we're going to use the scar for. So here, let me try to go slowly on it. So now I'll put the badges on it. So I'm going to do the rest of the car. So, but yeah, for comparison, here's the other side. For comparison, you can see some right there on the edge. Like I said, I try not to get too close to the edge, but I think I'm just going to go right up against the edge. There, see how it's focusing on the orange peel of paint. Now remember, the trunk lid was the worst of the area because the sun was beating down on it as I was clearing it. So if I can get the trunk lid or the hatch to turn out like this, then I'm pretty confident the rest of the car. And being that I sanded it with 800 grit first, it wasn't too much, it cut pretty fast, so I didn't spend too much time sanding it. And then basically it'll be hard to buff out 800 scratches, so I went over it with 1500 and then spent some time buffing it. Buffer I'm using is a 7-inch pad right there. Okay, well, I'll do the rest of the car. I'll probably make another video. I'll just make a quick update video with this. Alright, see you next time.